Ladies and gentlemen, it is new release day. For some lucky people, um, they had new release day yesterday. But for me, unfortunately, I'm a normal guy and I get my stuff in normal time. I never get it early. Wah, wah. But whatever. And while everyone else is going to zig, I'm going to zag. You're probably going to see a lot of the hobby boxes. I do have a couple of those, but I've got something special going on with at least one of those. I thought I would do one of these mega boxes, as the mega boxes, believe it or not, actually only have 24 fewer cards in it than a hobby box. So the hobbies have 20 packs with 8 cards, and these have 17 packs with 8 cards for what, half the price. Again, and you're not getting anything guaranteed out of these, of course. So you might get what you pay for, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we can hit an autograph or a relic. I know it's possible in here. It does actually mention that as well. Let's shift. Nope. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, even if you can't see it. Exclusive base red and silver sparkle parallels, 400 card set, base variations, including throwback jerseys, alternate banners, images, and more. Autographs and relics, the 1970s era legends. So new inserts, short printed base cards. And I'm not sure what the number that we're targeting as far as when it becomes the short print variations, whatever, or the short printed cards, I guess I should say. Have not had a chance to look that up yet. Sorry, everybody. I don't even know what's out there as far as information for this at this point. But without further ado, as I say, probably more often than I need to or should, let's get into this. I'm kind of excited. I know some people really love Heritage. I'm such a mixed bag on this, to be honest. I've seen some nice stuff, and I've hit some nice stuff out of it before, but I've also I don't know. I just had a lot of crap as well. So I don't know. It's fun to rip cards no matter what. So I'm not complaining about that. I just love to rip stuff open, and especially when it's a brand new product and we've barely seen it. So let's go. Let's see what we can do out of 2026. So again, we're on 2026 now. So the rookies are, Series 1, jiving with Series 1. Kind of cool. Record breaker Cal Raleigh. Hunter Goodman. Oh, boy. What is going on? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My focus was way out of focus. We'll start that over. Emmett Sheehan, Mason Wynn. And our first red parallel is Julio Rodriguez. I'll set that off to the side there. Mick Abel. 1 pack in. What do you think of the cards so far, people? Let me know in the comments if you like the design this year. I like them. I also have a tendency, there's Bubba on his base rookie, very nice. I have a tendency on the top card to just throw my thumb right over the middle of it, and I apologize for that as well. That's a known issue that I have. Kyle Schwarber, Colton Cowser, Eduardo Rodriguez for the Diamondbacks, and Nico Horner for the Cubbies. Let's take a look at the backs. I tend to not do that either, and so probably not a bad idea. I guess if there is some variations, most times or a lot of times it'll be somewhere around the number. So, but yeah, so pretty cool. So far I'm down. Got a couple horizontals here. AL Championship for the Blue Jays. Earned run average leaders. There's Skeens and Scooble. Put that one over here. Bradley Rodriguez. I wonder if the G is silent. I'm not sure on that one. With a rookie card for the Padres. I do have a nice shiny card in the back here. Jack Flaherty. That's kind of a cool image. Cool photo. Jesus Luzardo. Joe Adele. And Harry Ford for the Mariners. Rookie. On the chrome. I guess that's a chrome. Doesn't say chrome, but looks chromy. And Chandler Simpson rounds out. I believe that's pack number 3. Just got home from work. The snow is coming down like a rainstorm. It is ridiculous that we're getting this weather right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. There we go. All Stars, Shohei Ohtani. That's pretty on that sort of chrome reflective. That's a very nice card, and we will take that. And Edward Cabrera. Just a lot of packs. A lot of packs for a mega box. Got some sparkles in here. Victor Robles, Andrew Hoffman on the rookie, Bobby Witt, playing really well for us in the World Baseball Classic right now. Logan Webb, Zach Gallen, and our sparkles are upside down, and that is Jackson Merrill. Do not believe those are numbered, and if it was, I think it would be on the front anyway, but still a nice parallel. And Christian Campbell. All right. Ryan McMahon, Ha-Seong Kim, Mookie Betts, Kershaw. Man, it just, in the throwback uniform like that, it just really looks like an old card. That's very cool, to be honest. We've got RBI leaders in the red parallel, and Cale Raleigh on the All-Star again. So I think the first card we hit was a Cale, wasn't it? I'm just trying to remember if it was the All-Star. Are they two different cards? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that wasn't the first. I thought we hit a Cale Raleigh. Huh. I don't know. I'm not going to waste your time any more than I already do. Victory leaders. Well, we call them wins. But I like the fancy term. Volpe. Big Christmas. Michael Taylor. So every time I see a Big Christmas card, I think of him as being the rookie because I feel like he was all over the place last year. Chris Sale. Rookie pitchers. Dylan Smith, Zach Maxwell, Paul Gervais, and Jack Perkins. And Dalton Rushing on the base card. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the design. I will say that for sure. Cody Clemens, Loperfido, Manzardo, Cavalli, Lane Thomas, David Bednar, formerly of mine. What is this? Orioles Gunnar Henderson, who is again, he's having a killer World Baseball Classic, but what kind of variation is that? Ready and action. Huh, okay. First time seeing that type of card. I like anything with a black border. Typically that, in a normal card, typically that means very low print, sometimes to 10, but there's no numbers on that. But that's a pretty cool card. Ali Rutschman. So yeah, that's first time I've seen that one, although I've only seen a couple of these ripped. So let me know in the comments if you've seen that one before. Ready and action. Huh. Yeah, again, I just got them, just got home, just had a chance to actually get these ripped open. I have not had a chance to see what kind of print runs we have on these things, what the inserts are, besides what was listed on the box. I didn't see anything about ready and action. Our second sparkle is Thomas Saggese, or Saggese. Tell me in the comments if you know exactly how to pronounce his name for sure as well, because I'd love to know. I hate messing up people's names. Casey Schmidt for the Giants, and we're about halfway through. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, this halfway through this pack will be. Or no, we're about halfway through. So Shota Imanaga. I think there's 8 packs left, including this one. So Christian Yelich. I thought about doing 2 of these actually. Record breaker Ellie De La Cruz, first player in Major League Baseball history with 115 extra base hits and 115 stolen bases in his first 300 games. Pretty incredible. But there was just no way. Once I saw there was that many cards in a pack, or that many packs in a box, whatever, there was just no way I could do 2. Mike Ostremski on the red, and Jazz. Luis Severino, Gleyber Torres, Jared Jones. Welcome back this season, buddy. Hope he is strong and healthy when he finally comes around, maybe in May. Harrison Bader, Dylan Cease, and Tanner Bybee. Tanner Bybee, I feel like I haven't really seen cards of his in a while. Did we even have him in Topps last year? I don't remember seeing any Tanner Bybee. Jackson Jobe, Alec Boehm. We have Big Dumper and Kyle Schwarber, home run leaders from 2025 in the National League. Robert Hassel III. Brian Rocchio, Max Fried, and our next of these like chrome is Lennon Sosa. This one's actually a chrome. These other ones are just shiny. So, interesting. Okay. Interesting. And I did see somebody who shall not be named pull one of these cards, and it was a nickname parallel. That was pretty cool. They called him the Canadian something. I can't remember what it was. So that was very cool. I didn't know they were doing that. And that's, I don't think they did that last year with the name parallels, but I'd like to get something of those. I think that's pretty cool. Nick Kurtz with the cup card. First base we pulled of Kurtz. Andrew Abbott. Mark Vientos, the fresh maker. Like Mentos. Nobody calls him that, but I always have, because every time I hear his name, it makes me think of Mentos. So let's get that thing going, people. Carlos Correa. Very nice looking on the chrome sparkle. And TJ Friedl. And just 4 packs left to go. Okay, I could see these being fun. I'd like to get something that's, big, but they're fun for now. I'm just afraid I'm going to get bored with it. There's some sets that you just don't get bored with, because there's so many cool different inserts and different things you can hit, whatever. But Christian Montes de Oca. I had not heard that name yet. Rookie for the Diamondbacks, and then there's James Wood, his base card, and that goes into my PC as well. I apologize, by the way, if anyone did happen to pop over to Whatnot on Saturday night. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't mean to let anybody down if anyone was looking for it. Nobody complained, so that's probably not a bad thing, but it just was a long day. I had a lot going on, and just wasn't feeling it on Saturday. So I'll make it up to those of you who actually do pop into the Whatnots here at some point, I promise. Wiz and Hunt, we're down to 2 packs left in here, by the way. Caballero and O'Neill Cruz, stolen base leaders. Seiya Suzuki, Brady House, Alcantara, Andrew Vaughn, Ronald Acuna Jr. on the All-Star. On the white shiny, we'll put him, probably should have had Ohtani there, but didn't know if I was even going to get 5 cards on the stands. So I'd say those are pretty cool. We'll take them. Trey Turner, Austin Riley, Carlos Estevez. It's a nice Aaron Judge on the All-Star. Sale Stewart rookie card for the Reds. Cedric Mullins, our final sparkle of the box, Alejandro Kirk. And our final card of the box is Nathan Eovaldi. So no autos, no relics, nothing like that in our first mega box, but that's to be expected. I don't expect to get any autos or relics out of megas unless I do a number of them, I guess, maybe. But let me know in the comments what you think of the product. Let me know if you would buy the mega boxes. But like I said, I've got more of these to do, and I've got something special coming up with a hobby box. And I do have a couple of the hobbies as well, so maybe I'll rip one of those in a future video also. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, it's not fun to listen to people say this, but it means so much if you do. We're really creeping up towards 500, and I'm going to give away one of these mega boxes. I'm making the decision on the spot. We're going to give away one of these mega boxes when we get to 500 subscribers. It is heavy. I'm going to have to pay a lot for shipping for that. But yeah, so if we get to 500 subs, we'll be giving away a Topps 2026 Topps Heritage Mega Box. So let's get there, people. Thank you so much for all the love and support. All the comments, I will respond to every single one of them. And so we will see you very, very soon. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and be kind.